Hi, this is Mr. Phillips, and I'd like to review with you how to use Google Draw to modify the pictures for our class. So for this instance, I'm going to use our PS3 Activity 2.1 modified, and what I want to do is add arrows to this image right here. So to do that, I'm going to click on the image, and I'm going to hit Control C to copy it, and I'm going to just click here off to the side, and then I'm going to go up to Insert, Drawing, New, and then this pops up for me. Then I'm going to paste my image in here. And when I do this, I always like to make this image bigger because if I'm going to draw on it, I want to make it nice and easy so I can see what's going on. And what I'm going to do then is I am going to use the tools above to draw in some arrows. And if you remember, for this item, contact force arrows are solid arrows, dashed arrows are representing forces at a distance. And whenever we do this, we have to have arrows pointing in opposite directions equal length. So, as Newton's third law tells us, forces come in pairs in opposite directions. So, I'm going to add some arrows. So to do that, I just click on the little drop-down arrow up here. Click arrow, and let's say I want to put an arrow in here. So I'm going to point an arrow this way and put it in here. And then I can just right away just drop down below it and point an arrow going the opposite direction. And now I have a set of arrows. And I click off that, and I've got my arrows. Okay? Now, if I need to add another set of arrows, the easy way to do it, instead of drawing new arrows, is I can just click on the first arrow, and then I can hold my Shift key, click on the second arrow, and now they become a pair, and then I hit Control C again, and then I can hit Control V to paste it, and now I have a new set of arrows. And I can just take these arrows and scoot them right on over here. Now, if I need another set of arrows, I can just hit Control V again to paste a new set of arrows, and I've got a new set of arrows. Now this time though, I may want the arrows rotated in a vertical direction instead of horizontal direction. So I can just click this little ball up here and I can rotate them like this. Now the problem I have though is that if it's a set of arrows for force at a distance, like Earth/gravity, I need to make them dashed arrows. So to do that, I just leave them highlighted, but I go up here to where it says line dash. I click on this, and I like to use the biggest dashes possible so they show up well. And so I'm going to click on that. And now here, I have dashed arrows. So now I have my force at a distance arrows representing Earth/gravity. And I have my contact forces arrows with the air on the outside of the balloon pushing on the balloon. I have the air from the inside of the balloon pushing to the air outside of the balloon over here. Those are contact force arrows. So now I've got some of my arrows drawn. Now to do this correctly, I have to add more arrows, but I just wanted to show you how to do the arrows. I'm going to hit Save and Close. And on my document, it shows up down here and it's huge, but I don't want it that big. So I'm going to click on it again. I'm going to shrink it down. And then I can move it up to where I had the other document. So then I can just click on this document and I can delete it. And then now I have my new image with my new arrows on it, pretty much where I want it, but I can monkey around and kind of put it exactly where I want it. All right, and that is how you do the arrows and add them to your models for the force models.